as we recap the Madrid Masters, which concluded over the weekend. We take a look to this week's Rome Masters, which kicks off Wednesday evening, Aussie time. We've got a lot to unpack and discuss, and I'll be here to do it with my two partners in crime. Firstly, the man to my virtual left is going to spend his summer holidays on an internship at JP Morgan. It's Chrissy P. How are you, Chris?
Adam, good evening to you. And JP Morgan seems to be the place to get an internship these days. When you've got Lorna, the executive, teaching you and showing you the ropes, mate, what a happy place to work. Despite
Apparently
these...
their internship application spiked 17,000% in the last couple of weeks. So you did very well to get that internship.
Yes, I contributed. I was part of that 17,000%. And I'm really got my fingers crossed, and hopefully they get back to me. I even put a picture of myself on my resume so they know what they're getting at, and hopefully I'm just what Lorna's looking for. So I'll keep you updated.
No Nito finals for Chris. He's going to be over at JP Morgan. Fantastic. I'll be here to do the podcast with my other partner in crime then. To my virtual right, he's done less prep for this podcast this week than Naomi Osaka has done training for the Rome Masters this week. It's Varjos. How are you, Adrian?
I'm good, thanks. Oh, yeah. Look, I just got in, boys. I was busy wearing I was wearing a special outfit to work today. It was full of gluten. It was a gluten-inspired dress. Just parading around the courtyards. Oh, she inspired me. What can I say? And
she always
sorry. So I won't be all there for today, boys, because I was too busy getting flocked by the masses.
Yeah. So I imagine the seagulls.
Appreciate the shout out.
It's okay. No problem. Yeah, Chris, Naomi Osaka, Met Gala on Tuesday, Rome Masters on Friday. Is that the best prep for a Masters tournament?
Apparently so. I mean, she seems to prioritize dressing up and making herself look like an absolute fucking douchebag. And I think her theme that she went for at the Met Gala was to inspire human flesh, is what I believe is what she said. So, look, she's just on her own different navigational spectrum plane. Who knows what she's doing. And so we'll see how that translates in her performance at Rome. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye out.
I haven't got her potential first round or second round opponent on hand, but potentially an opportunity there, Chris, to make a bit of cash. Let's look that one up while we're talking about the men's.
I'm on it.
Oh, you're on it. All right, you do that. Before we move on to Rome, we'll talk about the Madrid Masters that wrapped up last weekend. I feel like it's deja vu. Jannik Sinner is your 2026 Madrid Masters champion. Dismantling, destroying, whatever strong adjective you want to use, defeating Alexander Zverev 6-1, 6-2 in under an hour. Sinner takes out his fifth straight Masters 1000 title and fourth in a row in 2026. Zverev must be seeing Sinner in his nightmares. The German has lost 9 straight matches against Sinner, including in the last 5 Masters, which Sinner has won. Sinner dropped just the one set all tournaments, which funnily enough was in the first round and in the first set against the 101st ranked Frenchman Benjamin Bonzi. Sinner beat Fees in the semi-final and then Yoda in the round before en route to the final. Zverev did have a strong tournament before he got to the final, beating Jakub Mensik and Flavio Caboli in straight sets before beating the Belgian young gun Alexander Bloch 6-2, 7-5 in the semi-final. Adrian, I feel like I say this every week. I feel like I'm a broken record at this point, but can somebody please stop Jannik Sinner?
Well, that's the question on everyone's lips. Who can stop this man? I can't see anyone stopping him in Rome. If there's anyone, maybe the young rookie by the name of N. Djokovic, who's coming in. He was coming in a bit sprightly these days. He's I know, maybe a fit Djokovic. Oh, who knows? He's got the experience. He might be the only one. He's just something else right now, isn't he? What a run he's been on. I don't know. How do you stop him? His game is glitch free at the moment. and he's just the depth. Oh, some points you think, oh yeah, whoever he's playing, that was a great shot. Going to put him on the back foot. His defense to just get it back in deep, and then it's all over. Forces him to play a shot well in, and then he just dismantles him. That was pretty embarrassing for Zverev. Oh, was it? I can't remember the stat. Something ridiculous about. Did he even face a break point or one? He faced one all match. I don't know. I remember seeing some stat. Did you guys catch anything?
No, I wouldn't be shocked if he didn't face a break point. He looked pretty untroubled on serve. I think there was one game, it was 30 all early in the second, but then Sinner won the next point and then, aced up 40-30. He was just too strong. Raced to a quick lead early. He was able to get him the points on Zverev and then just control the points from there. And he got a couple of we got the double break early in the first, and it's pretty much you're on the back foot from there, right, Chris? You're 5-love down. It's just you're mentally shot after that. Cheers, Zverev.
Well, I think just when you're Sinner and you're on, points go quick, points turn to games very quickly. You're broken again. 4-love, 5-love. I'm trying to find. I think there was an interesting stat that's been thrown out, and I better source it to who said it. I think it was Jose on X that Sinner hasn't been broken by Zverev in months. So when Sinner has played Zverev, it's been a convincing straight sets win. And I don't think Zverev's taken a set off Sinner in quite a bit of time. So I want to follow that up, but it's like you said, Adam, he'd be seeing Sinner in his nightmares right now, and Zverev just doesn't have an answer for Sinner at this current point in time.
Don't quote me, but I think it was 86 out of 87 service games Sinner's won against Zverev.
Outrageous.
Pretty much Zverev just can't get to him on the serve. And if you're not going to break him, then you're not going to win. Unless you're going to do a Bonzi and knock him off in a tiebreaker.
And I think,
Adrian.
Yeah. I was just going to say that the big thing for Jannik lately has just been their mentality, just staying absolutely cool under pressure. I know, Chris, you mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, how he gets into a tight moment and he plays these shots that are just unbelievable. Acute angles, unpredictable, just goes for it. He's not scared and he's got the confidence to back him up. And why not? Why not go for it when you're playing that hot? Yeah, he's looking unstoppable.
It's what these pros do when the back's against the wall, big point. They welcome the pressure. They don't crumble or go in their shell. They go bigger. They go harder. That's what commentators have always acknowledged and noticed. In those tight moments, the greats, they go bigger. They don't go in their shell. Even on second serves, second serve break point, they go for it. And fucking hell, when it works, man, they look like geniuses.
Yeah.
My question, Sinner fees as well. I was going to just touch on that very quickly. Fees threw everything at Sinner in that first set, and Sinner just responded and then with a little bit more. Like I felt like Fees really threw everything he had at him, but Sinner just had an answer for everything and just got that extra shot, stayed in the rally, and just forced Fees to play another shot. Sinner was able to work his way back into points and then eventually win points on some occasions. So I just feel like, it's just Fees, I felt like had a good chance if he actually, played to his absolute best, played a big power game, try and take a bit of control, and feel like Fees threw everything at Sinner in that first set in particular, and just Sinner was just too good.
Yeah, that kind of leads into what I was going to say in that, what's the blueprint to beat Jannik? Is it aggression and variety? Is it to get him somehow? It's so hard to trouble him, but do you need to just bring some chaos to it? I feel like you need to make it not look like a Jannik Sinner match.
Yeah.
That's your only chance.
you got to break up his rhythm and pattern. That's what Alcaraz does so well. And when Alcaraz has had his number, he was throwing in a lot more drop shots when they weren't so common, breaking up the play from heavy baseline exchanges to bringing Jannik into the net, slowing the game down. But to beat him, and Djokovic beat him early in the year as well, so we can't forget that. Australian Open in the semi-finals, I believe. But if we remember that clearly, though, Sinner wasn't feeling well, probably from the heat. So to beat him, you probably need to get him in a best of 5 when it's 35 degrees in Melbourne and where he doesn't like the heat, and he's been playing day games consecutively. So I think the stars need to be aligned for you to beat Sinner and to get him on a day where he's just not feeling 100%. So that's probably the blueprint. Be Alcaraz or catch him on an off day.
There's only one man who could stop Sinner, and he's returning this tournament. It's Spaziri. Spaziri's back this tournament. I'm actually not kidding. He's actually back after an injury layoff. Release the Spaziri. That's all I have to say.
Cool.
Yeah, Chris, you took what I was going to say. You got to break the points up. You got to go in with the mentality of, I'm going to lose this anyway, so I'm just going to go ridiculous. And ridiculous is every second or third shot in a rally, drop shot.
Yeah.
I'm just drop shotting. Even if you lose, you just got to put in his head that I'm just going chaos.
Yeah. Or come to the net.
A cricketer, or come into the net. Or I reckon the drop shot just to break up the rhythm. It'll be a cricketer who's just switch handing every ball, who faces right and then he just goes left and go, I'm just going to keep messing with the bowler. You're just going to mess with him. Go, I'm just drop shotting you every time. I don't care. And then he's going to expect it, and then you change it up again, and you just got to mess with him. You got to be left field. You're going to lose anyway. Or you out hit him off the court and you're just playing lines and you got to do what, who was it? Rindenek, before he retired. He was trying to end the point after one or two shots. He was just drop shotting or just blazing winners. Or Alcaraz Zverev. Was that the semi-final, Chris?
Yeah.
And Alcaraz was cramping.
Injured. Yep.
He went injured. And he was just Hail Marying every shot and lost 2 tiebreakers to Zverev, but then recovered to beat Zverev in that fifth. Yeah. What was Alcaraz doing that match? I remember it distinctly. He was just ending the point after 3 shots, and it was on his terms and on his racket. That's what you got to do with Sinner. And if you have to end it with drop shots, end it with drop shots. It might not end in your favor.
Yeah.
But it's got to be on your terms.
But yeah, it's, as we all know, it's one thing to say that. It's another thing to actually pull it off. You need a shot that you're capable of hitting a decent drop shot to begin with. It needs to be kind of somewhat in your zone and in order to pull it off so that they can't make it. Sinner rarely gives you that opportunity to gives you time to hit a nice clean shot, prepare. Yeah, it's so tough.
You need to have a lot of shots.
I agree.
You need to have a lot of shots, I feel. You got to be able to pull out some multi specials, forehand, drive slices into the court, just playing odd balls, mid-court, off to the sides. Some are short, some are deep. You just got to be so random. They've got to have no structure in order to play, just play purely on instinct. If anyone can do it, well, yeah, I'd love to see it.
You almost got to not know what you're doing. It's got to be that random, that it's just pure instinct. Like, I'm making this up as I go.
Yeah.
So if I don't know what's going on, my opponent's not going to know what's going on. Yeah. Adrian, if you're Zverev right now, if you're running into Sinner again, are you just starting like 3 games behind just because mentally you're behind the 8 ball mentally? I was listening to another tennis podcast. I know I shouldn't be listening to other rival podcasts. I shouldn't say that out loud. Chris will get upset. But the question was posed, and one of the persons said, no, even kills. Zverev will go into a match thinking, I can win. inside I'm thinking, no, I reckon you're going in going, I'm fucked.
Well, did they not hear Zverev's interview afterwards?
After the match.
He was stating clearly that no one is even close. He said there was a big gap between 1 and 2, saying that Sinner is still a class above Alcaraz, and then a massive gap between Alcaraz and him and everyone else. So when you got the number 3 player coming up with something like that, that's pretty demoralizing to begin with. He knows himself. He's behind the 8 ball.
I think a lot of the players too. Even listening to Arthur Feeds' post-match commentary on court when he was laughing in a sort of not nervous and shy, not shy, but just nervous laugh, saying how many times Sinner can win. The whole tour knows Sinner is just another level right now. We're witnessing something pretty special and pretty rare, probably something we haven't seen since Roger's dominance back in the day before Rafa really established himself and came up as a contender. But look, Sinner's just utilizing this time away now, utilizing this time of Carlos being away and just really asserting himself on the tour and just playing with pure confidence and instilling fear in the rest of the players on the tour.
And yeah, if he does win Rome, he will complete the career golden Masters slam. I think that's what they call it. In other words, he is going for his 9th Masters, career Masters. So a record that only Djokovic has as well. So yeah, it does feel like, does it feel like more Roger Federer 2006 or is it more Djokovic 2014, 2015 Djokovic?
Feels like Roger.
Feels like Roger to me.
Yep. It just feels like he can do whatever he wants on the court, and it's just at the end of the day, it's not going to matter. We just know what the end result's going to be.
So is Carlos the Nadal that we're just waiting for his return, or is there somebody else, Chris, who's going to come from the clouds in the next 12, 18 months and become the Nadal or Djokovic?
I guess time will tell. We just don't know that just yet. It all happens very quickly. Look, the rise of Yoda, the space of 3 months, just bang. Who knows? The tennis season's a long season.
4th favourite for this Rome Masters as well, Yoda. Was it Rome or
what?
Yeah, pretty sure. Or was it Roland Garros? I think he's 4th favourite for Roland Garros.
No, Yoda, the 4th favourite for Roland Garros.
You find the book and you tell me if I'm crazy. Again, I got this off Twitter, so take it for what it is. But
can't be.
It's either Rome or Roland Garros. Probably Rome. Yoda was 4th.
Likely. Well, he's never played a
4th on the
Grand Slam. He's never played his first Grand Slam entry. Is going to come in for first 4th favourite. Not a chance.
Carlos isn't playing. So after Zverev, Djokovic, and Sinner, who would you have as 4th favourite?
Casper.
Anyone?
Not Demonor. Fair enough. That's for sure.
He's got a tough draw as well. He's got Yoda potentially the early rounds as well. We'll talk about Rome. Adrian Naomi Osaka as well. She's got either Katie Bolter or Eva Lees in the second round.
Wowie.
So there you go. Another one of the favourites.
That's a clash of the Titans right there. Yeah. Katie Bolter. Absolutely. Craving a chance to just lose and then go on another holiday with Alex.
Here we go.
Between that and Naomi, given zero fucking prep. Oh, who knows? Yeah. I'll be tuning into that one, boys. Don't worry about
that. Yeah. Yep. For our newer podcast listeners, if you go to our YouTube channel, there is a 4-minute and 11-second video of Adrian giving Alex de Minaur the spray of sprays. So if you want to check out that 4-minute clip, go to our YouTube page at Talkn Tennis. You will see Adrian's thoughts on Alex de Minaur.
Tell me I'm
I'll
wrong.
leave it there. You got a lot of hate and a lot of negative comments, Adrian.
How are you
On
recovering?
all the platforms.
Listening
All
and
the platforms.
that hate. How are you feeling after reading all that hate?
Reddit was not happy with you.
Yeah, you even got removed from tennis. How does that feel?
Look, my hate comes from a genuine good place, if that makes any sense. It's because I wanted him to succeed, and he's just not capable enough to do that. And I just got fed up, and he received what he received, and it was well deserved. There's nothing else to say. They came from a good place. That's all I have to say. Look, I'd love for him to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove every other fucking snowflake on social media wrong. Go on. But he won't.
We'll see.
So
he won't this tournament, but you never know. Later in the year, Shanghai, Cincinnati, he might pinch a Masters there. He might go past a quarterfinal in Grand Slams. You never know.
Pinch a Masters.
Maybe I'll turn pro by then as well.
Pinch a Masters?
Yeah, okay.
If Vachereau can pinch a Masters, de Minaur can pinch a Masters.
If Mensik can pinch a Masters, if Poprin can pinch a Masters.
If Alexei Poprin can pinch a Masters, even Adrian, you can pinch Masters, okay? How did Alexei Poprin pinch that Masters? I don't know idea. Yes, I remember that Talkn Tennis episode as well. We recorded after that. It was golden.
Yeah, that can be a future quiz. Players to pinch a Masters.
Which of these players has pinched a Masters? All right. I'll add that to my list of quiz questions for the future. Lads, we'll talk about the WTA side of things now. 26 seed Marta Kostyuk won her very first Masters 1000 tournament this past week, defeating Russian Mirra Andreeva 6-3, 7-5, making it 2 tournaments in a row for the Ukrainian after winning the WTA 250 event in France the week prior. So Marta is on a roll, jumping to a career-high ranking as well of 15th after the win. She's unfortunately pulled out of Rome, though, probably after a busy couple of weeks as well, just before Roland Garros.
Hip injury.
She's had a big year. She's injured? I actually hurt a hip. That's right.
Yeah, I think I was doing
presumably on the backflip celebration. Yes. Yeah. That wasn't legit, was it? Did she really hurt it on the...
Well, she hurt the hip, but we're just saying for shits and gigs that it was on the backflip. Okay. I mean, it's quite comical.
It's a cool story. Were you impressed by the backflip, Chris?
I just didn't have the stone. She had to sort of break it up into 2 sort of movements.
Yeah,
you got to go all the way. You got to do it.
I don't count that.
Yeah.
That's just
you don't
a
count them with the hands.
Maneuver.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, I was hoping to get the no hands backflip. That
I want a full rotation. That's what I want. Yeah,
full 180, or is it 3?
Look, Mum, no hands. That's what I wanted.
Kostyuk's had a big year, Chris. She's lost to only Sabalenka, Rybakina, and Elsa Jacquemont in 2026, who she lost to at the AO in 3 tiebreakers. Last I saw, Chris, Kostyuk was about 8th or 9th in the bookies' rankings for Roland Garros. Do you think she should be higher on that list? And has she emerged as a genuine clay threat at Roland Garros to top off the big 2?
Yeah, Kostyuk should be higher than 8th or 9th favourite. I don't think that's controversial anymore. This isn't just, she's had a nice week, or she's just gone back to back on clay. She at Rouen before Madrid, and obviously Madrid now. She didn't have much competition at the Rouen. She didn't play that many good competitors, but she still won it. So her confidence is high. She's beat Pegula. She's beaten Andreeva in the finals. She dropped one set all tournament. She's, I believe, 12-0 on clay this season. So that's just not form. That's a bit of a statement as well. And the thing is with Kostyuk, her game actually makes sense on clay now. She's just not ball bashing and hoping for the best. She's using her athleticism properly. She defends well enough to stay in the points, but she's just not defending to survive. She's defending to flip the rally. So as soon as she gets that short ball, she steps in, she takes time away. And against, I think, Andreeva, that was the difference. Andreeva is usually one that makes you uncomfortable. She changes height, changes pace, drags you into ugly rallies, but Kostyuk didn't really panic. Even when she got dragged back in the second set, she held the nerve, she saved the set with big serving and closed the door. That's a bit we didn't always see with Kostyuk. Now we're starting to see it. But the question with Marta now is, can she win 7 matches at Roland Garros? And that's where I still separate her from someone like Coco Gauff or maybe even Rybakina. So, look, she'll have a bit of work to do at Roland Garros, but she's definitely not 8th or 9th favourite. I think she's a threat, and if she's in your quarter, in your draw, she's probably going to put a bit of fear in you.
One to watch for sure. And shout out as well to semi-finalist Anastasia Potapova, who despite her run in Madrid, she still had to go through the qualifiers for Rome. I think she did win her qualifying match this morning, so she does not have to go through the lucky loser route this time around. Adrian, your thoughts on Kostyuk? Do you think she's a genuine threat for Roland Garros, or are you still all over the Iga bandwagon?
No, I don't know if you boys remember.
I do.
Back in the hard court days, I actually picked her. I did mention I've been liking her game. She's been really good this year. And yeah, I think she lost to Rybakina in that tournament that I picked her to do well. But again, she's only lost to some quality opponents. And now, like Chris said, just reiterating, that is an absolute statement that a clay court dominance. So you have to respect it. You have to, pay close attention to her now, and hopefully she does well. Again, backs it up. I'd love to see her to go deep, win. Yeah, I think she's great to watch.
I think with the women's Grand Slams as well, you do get a lot of one and dones on Grand Slam winners. So potentially she could be someone who can just pop up and pinch a Grand Slam. It happens more on the women's side than it does on the men's side.
Ostapenko can pinch a Grand Slam, then
there's a trivia night. The one-hit wonders. That's the word I'm looking for. One-hit wonders on the women's Grand Slam front. There's a list there.
There's a big one.
It's a long list. It's a long Masters list as well. We'll move on to Rome, gents. Rome kicked off last night, which I was unawares of because they were still doing qualifiers as far as I understood. But there were some early women's matches yesterday, but the bulk of the matches will kick off tonight, Wednesday night, Australian time. On the men's side, as I mentioned earlier, Sinner will look to make history by becoming only the second man in history to win the career Golden Masters, with Rome the only Masters title he is yet to win. The other man with that golden record, Novak Djokovic, is back in this tournament, and it feels like, Adrian, he's the only man who can stop Sinner in his quest for his first Rome Masters. Novak will take the 3rd seed spot, while Auger Aliassime will be in the 4th seeded spot. Zverev, obviously, the 2nd seed. Sinner has got a very tough draw, though. He's got Mensik in the round of 32, or a potential matchup with Mensik in the round of 32. A rematch with Fees in the round of 16, and then Shelton or Rublev in the quarterfinals. Novak, pretty favourable draw on his side of things, but his quarterfinal match is pretty stacked with Musetti, Lehechka, Ruud, or Cirindulo all fighting for that quarterfinal spot to take on Novak. Adrian, I will ask for your prediction later on, I guess, of an outside chance, but any matchups you're liking the look of early in the draw?
I'm liking the Well, we've got a bit of a list there. The potential Yoda and ADM round of
You're gonna go there
32.
first.
I would love. I want to go there. That is a tantalizing battle. That is a true test to what is Alex's mindset at. I would love to see how he responds to that match. If he gets that far, and if Yoda gets that far, let's be honest. It's you don't know.
Yeah,
There's no
lucky,
guarantees.
Pretty unlucky if you're
Sorry?
Demon, you're pretty unlucky. You're 6th seed.
It is unlucky,
You could have played,
and that's why I'd love to see how. Yeah, how does he respond mentally to that? Should he get that far, or should they both get that far and make the round of 32? I would love to see. Yeah, love to see that. That one's the eyeballing for me. I'd love to see that.
Medvedev Tsitsipas, I think around a 64 match potentially on the cards. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
Chris, I can see you've got your homework there.
Yeah.
Seka Auger Aliassime is another big round of 32 match potentially on the cards. Lernatine is back for his first clay tournament in what feels like a while. Potentially he's got Bublik as well in the round of 32. What have you got your eye on, Chris? Matchup wise.
Yeah, like you said, Tsitsipas, if he gets past his first round against Mashak, he'll play Medvedev, and I can't see a reason why Tsitsipas can't beat Medvedev. Medvedev is no certainty on clay. He's not in the greatest form either. Tsitsipas won a couple of matches. I mean, that's the most promise he's had in a while. So that just might just be the spark he needs. But something that I am keeping my eye on, and it is Sinner. He might, or more than likely, to come up against Mensik in the round of 32. And Mensik is a player that has beaten Sinner before, and there's not a lot of players can say that they have beaten Sinner. So I will be keeping my eyes on that one. And assuming Sinner gets past that, Sinner will probably play Fees. Gets another chance there. Fees to maybe make more of a contest. And yeah, Yoda, it's an interesting one. I mean, look, he's great game, great talent, but to have such a successful tournament, to back it up and then now carry some expectations, sort of like what we mentioned last week, I feel for him. I feel there's a bit of pressure on him now, and I'm not convinced that he's just going to automatically get past his Bujes or qualifier he faces. He might lose to a ranked 100 player tomorrow. You just don't know. And you think people need to expect that as well, or not be surprised at the very least. So don't think Yoda is just going to waltz through to the quarters now at every Masters or 1000s. He's going to go through ebbs and flows. But hey, I've got him in my team, my ATP Fantasy, and I need him to go far. So, but he's no lock. So keep your eyes out, please. You heard it here first at Talkn Tennis podcast.
Auges is not beating Yoda. Forget about it.
I'm not saying that he's going to lose, but I'm saying don't expect him to waltz through to the quarterfinals either. I'm saying
fair enough.
He'll probably lose first or second round, and people will be like, "Oh, he's fucking overhyped." We called it too early. He's had a massive run. You just expect this 19-year-old now just to replicate that week after week. Fuck off.
Oh, fair enough. So Yoda out early, according to Chris. My left field random pick, Nakashima. He's got Shelton on his half of the quarter. I think he's someone who will get through Shelton and potentially face Sinner. So that's my left field pick. Adrian, Chris, I don't know if you guys had any other quarterfinal or players who you think are going to go far this tournament. I think Chris is all over the Sebastian Baez bandwagon right now, just based on the television behind him at the moment. But is there somebody from left field or a bit of an outsider who you think can go far in the tournament? A Musetti potentially, or a Novak Djokovic?
Yeah.
Okay. Chris, you can go first then while Adrian
I'll go first. I'll go first. Look, Djokovic, he's no stranger from having a bit of a hiatus and then coming back in his first tournament back and going deep. So it wouldn't shock me if he gets through to the semifinals. He's got a pretty weak draw before he gets to the quarterfinals, where he will likely come against either Musetti, Cerundolo, Ruud, or Lehechka. And those are players that obviously, or I think most players would still feel Djokovic, maybe the exception of Sinner. So I think Novak can build some confidence throughout this tournament and get through to the quarters at the very least and semis. And yes, I do have in my ATP fantasy team as well. On to you, Adrian.
I put Novak. Did I? No, I didn't put Novak. Lehechka, is he in the top bracket with Musetti or the bottom bracket with Novak?
The top.
Nah, he's with Musetti. And
I reckon Lehechka. I think Lehechka is my outsider. Similar to Chris, it's hard to go past Novak with a going deep. But Lehechka would be mine to also go deep. Yeah, I'm not going for Felix again, that's for sure. But
terrible pick.
I'm going my man Lehechka to make it
semi. Lehechka.
Yeah.
All right, Lehechka for a semi. Chris saying Djokovic, at least a semi, potentially winning it. I'm going to go Sinner doesn't win Rome.
Oh, that's a fair call.
I'm taking the field. I'm taking the other 95 players who are in the draw.
Wow, hey. So who'd you put as your captain for your fantasy? Obviously it wasn't Sinner.
Sinner. Just because that's what I think, it doesn't mean it's going to be right. I think someone will topple him.
Yeah, I thought that too. I thought that
in the final or Mensik/Fees.
I question Sinner's motivation to win Rome because obviously Roland Garros is only two weeks away. Then upon further reflection, I'm thinking, well, a bit of research as well. He hasn't won Rome. It's his home crowd. He needs it to really complete this final accolade for him. So I'd say he's pretty fucking well incentivized to win this. And then next week he can take off. He can take the week off and rest up for Roland Garros.
I'm not saying he's not motivated. Just think he's back to back to back, and you can't keep winning. You're going to get knocked off eventually. So
no, he can. He can definitely keep winning, and we've seen champions of the past just keep winning, and then that's what makes them so special. So I was once like you. On Monday, I thought the same thing, that maybe he just can't keep winning. But then I turned on my brain and thought, no, he can keep winning.
Okay, I'm saying Mensik can do the job potentially, hopefully, or maybe not. What the hell do I know?
We all kind of hope, but yeah.
We all kind of hope, but we might be wrong. Chris, I've just pulled up the French Open betting in front of me. Yoda is the 6th favourite for French Open.
Wow.
I tried to find the Rome outright favourites. I couldn't find them.
You can't find it either. Yeah.
So, but that's still outrageous for a player that has he even played a Grand Slam before, a best of 5?
No, I don't think so. He might have played Aussie Open this year, but yeah. Fees is 4th favourite. What's more outrageous? Is that a bit more acceptable?
No, I think
that's fine. Okay.
That's fine. I mean, Zverev 3rd, I assume.
Zverev 2nd, Djokovic 3rd.
3rd, sorry. Okay. And 5th?
Have a guess.
Kaspar?
Nope.
Medvedev.
No way.
Musetti?
Adrian? Musetti, correct. Musetti 5th, Yoda 6th, Fonseca 7th, Ruud 8, Shelton 9, Medvedev 10.
Shelton's not winning anything.
Betting.
What a waste of money. Who's betting on Shelton? Come on.
Alex Demon, or I don't know what's more outrageous, Alex Demon or 12th or her cash 13th. I actually don't know what's
Jeez.
more outrageous. Her cash 13th favourite will probably go in unseeded into the tournament. Interesting choice. Very good, Chris. I'll turn to you now on the women's side. I haven't got the draw in front of me, unfortunately, but no Kostyuk in Rome. I do know that she did pull out, as you said yesterday, with that hip injury post backflip celebration. Have you got a pick for me for the women's side? Do you think Andreeva could potentially go one better this time around? Her clay form has been solid as well. I don't have her stats up in front of me, but she has had a good clay season as well. Or do you think we're going to go back to a Rybakina-Sabalenka showdown?
No, I don't think we'll go back to a showdown there. That probably will happen at Roland Garros. Yeah, like last week, I couldn't tell you who would be winning Madrid, and I'm the same now. I couldn't tell you who's going to win Rome, but not Ostapenko, Andreeva is likely in good form. That's as much as I can tell you. I couldn't say with any other confidence of any other players other than the two favourites in Sabalenka and Rybakina.
Mate, where's your papers? You had a novel for the men's side, and I don't see any papers.
Look, us teachers, we're on a strict budget, and printing, I even printed in colour, as you can see, it cost money. And the women's tour wasn't worth it, all right?
If it's anything like my school, mate, they just make up those figures. We use the paper cut thing where you have like an allowance. I tried to print something the other week. I'm like, I've run out of paper cut allowance. I went to the office, good old Joe, and I'm like, Joe, my account's down. Can you top me up? He goes, yeah, I'll give you $1,400 on your paper cut. He's like, it doesn't really matter. Oh, no worries. So my point being is, Chris, you're full of shit, and don't discriminate against the women's game.
You're right.
For more variety, and it's interesting than just fucking watching Sinner just obliterate everyone.
You're right. I mean, I work at a private school. We don't even have an allowance. Okay, I can print as much as I want. I still didn't do it.
And my pick, thanks for asking, Adam, is I'm sticking with. I'm going in again with my girl Iga. I know she was sick, but I think she'll bounce back, and yeah, hopefully feel a bit better and then go deep. Had she not, with whatever happened, I think she will bounce back, and she's absolutely Stewie Jew. That's my take.
Whatever happened there. How long do you avoid the shrimp tacos after your bad episode in Madrid? Maybe
she should have had a cheeseburger taco instead. She would have been fighting fit.
What were your three flavors again? I forgot. I think you made up two of them. I wonder what food they've got at the Rome Masters, Adrian. What do you reckon they got there on the players? Apparently the players get all this, food, and this is where all the taco gate happens.
Well,
what do you think? You got a lot of pizza and pasta just loitering around the Rome Masters?
I don't think so.
Cannolis.
I think
No, that's healthy.
I think they have a lot of antipasto numbers around there. A lot of cold cuts, maybe, so they can replenish the salt after a match, their sodium levels.
Fucking Bayers, just blowing 3 match points like a fucking dickhead. Not even my team.
What's the score update for those playing at home? Bayers is live against Brooks. Score update, Chris?
He's set up 6-5 in the second. Just had 3 match points, and fucking Brooksby's about to serve to put it to a tiebreaker.
And he bottled all of them.
Yes.
Absolute bottler.
Now it's going to a breaker. For fuck's sake.
There's one thing I do know, Adrian. if Chris was a player on tour and they had some vino there next to the antipasto, he'd get pretty plastered after his first round victory, and there'd be no round 2 match.
Oh, I don't know about that. Chris has some pretty good self-control when he puts his mind to it.
I don't know,
but I
it's
also,
the second time he's
as I
grabbing that
speak,
bottle
he's-
in this
as I
45-minute
speak, he's-
record. So.
Oh,
As
the
a-
Canadian club.
I do like to wet my beak, and I think I'd rock up to a press conference like just label it, put the
Just-
bottle of wine.
You're going to
Yes, that,
do the opposite. Remember
Yeah.
Ronaldo in his
Yeah.
press conference?
I do.
Yeah, takes the
Coca-Cola.
Coke out, puts the water.
Yeah.
Chris is the opposite.
No, I just
Takes you out of the water,
Big CC.
puts the CC.
For those audio listeners, Chris has a big liter bottle of Canadian Club, which he is just slowly destroying week after week. How much is left in that bottle, son?
you got me a big 2 liter, so I've got around.
Oh, 2 liter.
2
Yeah.
liter.
Oh, is it 2
Is it
liter?
2 liter?
No,
Nah, it's
What, 2 liters?
Sorry, it's a 1 liter. Sorry, I got a bit
Jeez.
carried away. No. Got it from
He's only a
Costco.
math teacher. He's only a math teacher. They only come in 5 liters at Costco.
Yeah, no, I got around half left, so plenty to go around. That's my fuel for our podcasts. It's what gets us our listeners from Idaho.
Yeah. Well, Chris, the fuel must be working. It's definitely working for your fantasy team. You did drop a couple of places this week, but you're sitting 7th in the Talkn Tennis podcast fantasy team. So you're doing a hell of a lot better than Adrian and I. Adrian, sitting 51st. You're in the doldrums, not far below me at 44th. Chris, how's your team looking for this coming week, mate?
Yeah, so I've made some pretty big changes. I mean, I've studied the draw obviously pretty closely and fielded my team around the draw. I've used my alternate ship as well, so all my players are involved. So I've got Bayes and Tsitsipas on the bench. I've taken out Shelton because he really let me down last tournament, and I brought in the experienced veteran in Djokovic. As I said before, he's got a very easy draw for his standard. So,
Did you have budget for that?
I had a few chips. I had a few coins left over, so now I've got nothing in the budget. And look, if Bayes and Tsitsipas can get me 2 wins each, I'm laughing. And you will see me in the top 3 for sure if they can get me two wins each. And Sinner obviously takes it out, him being my captain. So yeah, Yoda off the bench.
So you're putting him on the field. You got Bayes on the field. As you said.
My alternates are playing. So I've got 8 players.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I'm with you now.
Yeah, Bayes is 4-1 up in the tie break.
So he's looking good.
Yeah.
All right,
Look,
so you've turfed
if
Shelton.
Tsitsipas can get over Medvedev, assuming he wins his first match, if Tsitsipas gets over Medvedev, mate, I might just put up an emergency podcast episode and just for my Talkn Tennis team. All right, because mate, I'll be fucking Robbie Keane. I'll be Bruman.
Stay tuned for that one, everybody. Adrian, what are you going to do to lift your team from the doldrums from 51st place on the Talkn Tennis podcast league?
Well, the first thing I've done is put Jannik Sinner in. That's the first thing I've done.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So I went hard with the 2 favorites and then just filled in the gaps with
Oddest.
good trash, really. Well, I got 3 big players. I got Sinner, Zverev, and Fees.
That's a good big 3.
And the rest just filled in with whatever I could. Struff,
So you went.
Juma, Bellucci.
You went
No,
the real
just-
all in.
Went really all in. I was left with absolute Buckleys.
You didn't want to downgrade Zverev to Djokovic, and then potentially have a little bit more cap up your sleeve.
Yeah.
Do you think
They
about
were
that?
on opposite ends of the draw. I just thought Zverev was already in my team. I just thought I'll
There's one less
keep it
trade
there.
out.
And I needed to get rid of other people to fit in Jannik. So
Okay.
Getting rid of Zverev, I would have wasted more switches.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Fair enough.
So-
Well, hopefully it works out for you, mate, and you can make a comeback up the table. Shout out to some of the teams. Pratsky Grand Slam, over 4,000 points this past week, sitting top of the Talkn Tennis League at 8,627. Deuces is second. The Anti-Vamos is third. Triple Fault is fourth. Freyville fifth. Ace is sixth. And then, of course, Chris rounding out that top seven. Chris at Talkn Tennis. If you want to join the league, you still can. It's never too late. It's a long season. Code is 496-UMW6W. Join the Talkn Tennis podcast.
Yeah. And if you want to be eligible in taking out the first prize, you need to follow us on all of our platforms. And I'm not going to disclose just yet what the prizes are, but I just want to say I have a lot of cash, and I also got some strings here as well. So I got a Luxlon Big Banger. I mean, it's a very popular string for the tour, and I've got the Babolat VS Touch, which is synthetic gut, extremely popular. Carlos Alcaraz plays with this string as well. So they're just sitting in my drawer. They're not really doing much as well. I'm retired, washed up, but just saying, I mean, there's prizes that go around, but give us a follow, YouTube, Spotify, whatever the trash Adam says at the end of his podcast as well. It's all there. Give us a follow, but to be eligible, if you take out first spot, give us a follow, and cash prize might be coming your way.
Just to confirm as well, if you want to be eligible for the grand prize of Chris's strings in his second draw, not only do you need to follow the podcast on Spotify, you need to leave a 5-star review as well. I want a 5-star review.
Yeah.
Drop a 5-star review, follow us, go on YouTube, click subscribe as well. If you do all that and you beat Chris, you get Carlos Alcaraz's strings. So I think that's how the game works.
It does. That's right.
Starting from next season, the grass season swing, of course, which will start in a couple of weeks and run for 6 weeks. So I'm looking forward to that. 5-star review, Spotify. That's all you got to do. Adrian, you and I are struggling in the Talkn Tennis League, but one area we're not struggling is in the buy and sell 2026. For those new listeners who don't know, at the start of the season, Adrian, Chris, and I, we picked 2 players who we're buying at the start of the year who we thought they were going to jump in the rankings. And then we sold 2 players. We picked 2 players who we thought were going to slide down the rankings. I thought we'd do a quick update now that we are a few months in post Madrid. We'll start at the bottom. Chris, you're not doing good at this game.
No.
You're sitting on 5 points.
No. Well, it's because Frizz, he mustn't have had a lot of points to defend come the clay season.
The clay swing.
He's obviously the clay swing now. Fucking hell, Baez just had match points and he fucking blew them all, the dickhead. Unbelievable. Yeah, Fritz, he's still sitting at 7th in the world and he hasn't been playing. Fucking outrageous. And I forgot who else I had.
You sold Fritz and ADF.
This cop's up right here. Baez, fucking hell, he's dropped in the rankings and I fucking bought him as well.
Just bought Baez. Yeah, he's fallen 7 spots on the rankings, and Echeverry, who he also bought, is up 7 spots in the rankings. So Baez and Echeverry effectively knock each other out. Fritz hasn't moved, and ADF 5 spots. So that's
I just don't understand. I just don't understand Baez. I mean, he's playing left-handed. Can you not see? I don't understand. Why is he playing left-handed for?
Chris has had one too many CC and dries, I think. It's not too late, Chris. Fritz, he could, if he doesn't lift in the grass season and in the US hardcourt season, could potentially see a slide down those rankings. And Baez, if he's not going to get points now in the clay swing, he's never going to get points. So it was a risky pick. Doesn't look like it's paid off. Adrian, you're faring a little bit better. You're on 18 points. Arthur Fees was your big pick. He's up 16 spots in the rankings. Yao Fonseca has been another big success for you. He's up 12 spots in the rankings. He's up to 29. Fees is up to 17. You shorted Bublik. He was 10 at the time. He's still 10. Hasn't really moved. And then probably your second arch nemesis, I want to say now, Cameron Norrie. You shorted him at 28 in the world. He's gone up 10 spots in the ranking. So you've lost 10 points there to give you your 18 points. How are you feeling about your team, Adrian, at the moment?
I'm just so disappointed in myself. The blind rage of Cam Norrie made me choose him. I look back and regret in that decision. But
It's cost you.
I feel like,
It's cost you.
yeah, it's Bublik. I still feel he did win tournaments from mid to late last year. So
yeah, he's going to have to
he
defend
needs
those
to
now.
back them up, and I feel like he'll slide from then on. So he was a long-term pick. But I'm really glad that the young fellas, Fees and Fonseca, are doing well. Thank God, to counteract that Cam Norrie. Jesus Christ.
They've proved you well. And I think Fonseca at 29's got a bit of room to climb up the rankings as well. And Fees could be sitting in the top 10 by the end of the year, the way he's going at the moment.
Yeah, that'd be a fair jump from 33. I don't think he'll make a top 10. I think that's a bit of a stretch, but
he was injured for a large chunk of 2025, so he'll have no points to defend. Like, was it October he got injured?
Fees, though, he's in the top 10 best players right now, though. I think he's, despite what rankings say, current form is top 10 in terms of form.
He's fourth favourite for Roland Garros, so
there you go.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't get injured and he stays fit and looks after himself.
So is a fucking 19-year-old who's barely played a Grand Slam. That doesn't mean anything.
Oh, I think you're every chance to see Fonseca in the top 20 and Fees in the top 10 by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Chris is
8 match points.
8.
Fucking hell. Can't even beat America on clay. He's fucking 8 match
late
points.
Breaking news.
That's a dream.
Sebastian Baez has defeated Brooks after his 8th match points. And I think Baez 8 match points. Chris is on his 5th drink, I think. And
it's a fucking Wednesday night.
It's a Wednesday night, and they've both got school in the morning. So that's concerning for the education system as well.
Where's my pay rise?
Strike next week for a pay rise. Crazy world. I'll go over my team really quickly just so I've got something to gloat about. I'm on 21 points, 3 ahead of Adrian. My story is Stefanos Tsitsipas. I shorted him at 51 was his ranking at the time. He is down to 77. So it's been an inspiring selection. Lernateen, who I bought, is up 3 spots. Vachereau, unfortunately, I've got him as a short. I'm waiting for that one to really kick in later in the season, but he's up 7 spots. Hubi Hurkacz, who I bought, is down 1 spot. He is not having a good time of it, but potentially he could, well, he's 13th favourite for Roland Garros. So according to the bookmakers, he can maybe around a 16 for Hubi. We'll never know. So we'll keep an eye on that progressively throughout the year and see which one of us had who had the best crystal ball at the start of the year, Adrian. And then potentially we'll look at adjusting the scoring next year as well. Maybe potentially.
That Stefanos Tsitsipas, that's a 26. That's insane. That's a big jump.
I know. It was actually even worse before Madrid as well. He climbed up a few spots after his couple of wins. So, he could be on the way up, which is really concerning for me. So I should enjoy this while I can.
But you would say Vachereau will drop a lot after that Masters, providing he doesn't do... Yeah.
Doesn't do well. Yeah, if he goes out early, then he's going to lose a lot of points in slides. So you're seeing it with guys now like Jack Draper, who's out again. He's slid down the rankings. Holger Rune as well hasn't played. So if you don't play or get early exits, you are going to fall quickly. Is Jack Draper out of the 100? Was it, or did I dream that?
No, surely not.
Am I thinking of Jack Draper? I think I am thinking of Jack Draper.
Out of the 100.
Maybe it's not Jack Draper. Maybe I'm going crazy. As we all frantically... He's down to 72. He's not out of the 100. But I think it was after Rome. He could be out of the 100 is what I read. So he's down to 72. So it just shows you don't play and you're defending points. You're going to fall quickly. Did he win? What did he win last year? I think we talked about this. Did he win Madrid? No, it wasn't Madrid. He won the Indian Wells in Miami last year.
Yeah.
So I think I had that as a quiz question. Speaking of, we're at right on the 1 hour mark. It is very late. It is Wednesday night. These men both have school tomorrow. So that means it is time for Battle of the Spurs.
What was that?
We got new
Do
music
it
this
properly.
week as well. No, it's new music.
Does it count?
Do you like it?
I'm not.
Do you like it?
I'm not participating.
Well, it's a shame, Adrian, because you lead the 2026 Battle of the Spuds 7-6. You lost last week. Chris broke his month-long drought with a win in last week's edition.
What a win, though.
Much
What a win.
needed victory. It was. It
Absolutely
broke
broke me.
Absolute broke
He
him.
broke me. Broke him, boy.
It was an epic Who Am I last week for those who didn't listen. Go back and have a listen to it or check out the 2-minute YouTube video sitting on our channel, YouTube.
I've got to make a
Tennis.
confession, actually, because I didn't actually remember what her surname was. And you usually pull up me or Adrian for a full name. And
Yes.
I was drawing blanks. I did not know the surname. I just knew Zainab.
Yeah.
And because I've fallen in love with her so
Yes.
quickly, I just knew Zainab, and I didn't know her last name. So I just said with all full almighty confidence, Zainab, and
Yeah.
you took it. You took the bait, and I took the point. If you said I need a full answer, I would have been fucked completely. So take that, Adrian.
Well,
Wow.
that's fine because the other week when I won the Who Am I said the player's first name. I couldn't think of the last name as well. And you chimed in and said the surname for me. So
Was that when you couldn't hear him? Your mic cut out, or Adam was having audio issues?
nah, it was a different one. It was a
Okay.
different one.
I'm generally lenient. I can be a stickler sometimes, but look, as long as it's clear and there's no area for confusion, I'm happy to take a first name or a last name. But if your first name's Ben or something, then I'm not going to accept that. So not
There aren't too many
today's answer
Zainabs
is
around.
Ben Shelton. No, there aren't. There's only one that's popular on this podcast, that's for sure. Alrighty. As always, I have 6 multiple choice questions and a Who Am I? The theme of today's Battle of the Spuds. Have a guess. It's the Rome Masters. Shock, horror.
Whoa.
Rome Masters. It's about level medium I've gone for. I've gone level medium this week. So I'm going to give you both a bit of a fighting chance.
So it's Charles
Of
Play.
course. Well, big words for someone who's trailing. As always, 4 multiple choice answers. Open your chat box, ladies and gentlemen. Talking to you two guys and to our folks playing along at home. Open your Spotify, comment. If you want to play along at home, just spam some letters, A, B, C, or D. I will, as always, tally up your answers and let you know how you did. Is my chat box open? My chat box wasn't open, so it was my fault this week. Unbelievable. I now have my chat box open. I'm ready to go. Adrian and Chris both have their chat boxes open. Chris hopefully has topped up his beverage for the 7th time this evening, and we are ready to roll. Question 1. The Rome Masters was first called the Italian Open, first held in 1930 in which Italian city? Is it A, Milan, B, Florence, C, Naples, or D, Albabello? Rome Masters, first called the Italian Open, was first held in 1930 in which Italian city? A, Milan, B, Florence, C, Naples, D, Albabello. They both lock in Milan, and they are both correct. It is A, Milan. The tournament only spent 5 years in Milan before relocating to Rome in 1935, but then unfortunately was shut down for over 10 years due to World War II, and then was reinstated in 1950 back in Rome. So
I love how Adam is trying to throw in his obscure city just to see if either of us will take the bait.
Yeah.
And no. We not budge. Not the first one.
It's disappointing that they both know my tricks already. I'm going to need to come up with new tricks. I feel like we're on the reverse psychology already on this thing. So we're going to have to go
Mate,
reverse,
me,
reverse, or reverse.
after 5 drinks, can still read you. That's concerning.
Did you both know it was Milan? It was.
God, no.
That's not concerning. The concerning thing is your 5 drinks. Question 2. Rafael Nadal is the men's record holder for most Rome Masters wins. How many titles has he won? Is it A10, B12, C14, or D16? How many Rome Masters has the great Rafael Nadal won? A10, B12, C14, D16. They both go with A10. They are both correct. It is A10. 10 titles, 70 match wins in Rome is an all-time record, followed closely by Novak Djokovic, who has 68 wins and 6 titles. So I dare say Novak's going to pass Nadal's win record with this tournament, maybe not the titles.
Hey, boys, what match do you want to watch?
What's on? What choices do we have?
Everything. You got Hurkacz, Karaballi versus Shevchenko. Yeah, let's put on Hurkacz.
Yeah. But what's our streaming service are you watching that on, Chris?
Oh, I paid for a tennis TV subscription for life.
Oh, the old life subscription, right?
Yeah.
Life
$29.95 a month for life. Yeah, you can get a discount as well on the Tennis TV. Tennis TV / Talkn Tennis. Get 10% off your lifetime membership as well. Sponsored by the Talkn Tennis podcast. Question 3. Which player holds the record as the youngest men's singles champion at the Italian Open? A. Rafael Nadal, B. Bjorn Borg, C. Stefan Edberg, or D. Andre Agassi? Which player holds the record as the youngest men's singles champion at the Italian Open? A. Nadal, B. Borg, C. Edberg, D. Agassi. They are both thinking. They are both contemplating. Chris has locked in his answer. Adrian is thinking.
What were they? What were they again?
And as always, Adrian loves a repeat question. As always, Chris gets annoyed. A. Nadal, B. Borg, C. Edberg, or D. Agassi? Chris is like, he already said it once. Why do you need to see it a third time? They both. That's okay. I can hear my own voice as much as you want. The answer, well, you both locked in B. Borg. You're both again correct. The answer is B. Bjorn Borg. Really need to ratchet this up to level hard next time. Won Rome in 1974 at 17 years old. The crowd famously threw coins at him during his matches, not out of disrespect, but because he was playing off against Italian players. Borg reportedly picked the coins up off the court and pocketed them completely.
Did he go to arcade?
What's that? But why coins? Just because he's playing Italian players? I don't understand.
Mate, it's just what the Italians do, yeah? 1974 Rome. We just throw shit at the players.
Well, they throw a water bottle at Djokovic as well. Do we remember that a few years ago when that big water bottle thrown and Djokovic went down like a sack of potatoes?
I think he had a 15-minute time break as well, Djokovic, after that one. I do, actually. That was amazing.
You should come back with a Petr Cech hat. Worn that for the rest of his career.
It'd be fun to go to a Rome Masters and just go against the Italian player who's playing just for kicks. See if you can get out of there alive.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right. We're halfway through our questions. They are both 3 from 3, which is disappointing for me. But anyway, we'll move on. Question 4. Who was the last Italian woman to win the Rome Masters before Jasmine Paolini's 2025 victory? Is it A, Flavia Pennetta, B, Sara Errani, C, Raffaella Reggi, or D, Roberta Vinci? Who was the last Italian woman to win the Rome Masters before Jasmine Paolini's 2005 victory? A, Flavia Pennetta, B, Sara Errani, C, Raffaella Reggi, or D, Roberta Vinci? Paolini wins it in 2025. Who was the last Italian woman to win it before that? I think Adrian's
My research only gave me the latest women's Italian women's, which was Paolini. It didn't go beyond
the
that.
fact you're doing research concerns me.
Was A Panetta?
Organised. A is Panetta.
Yeah, I'll go for A.
Chris, they've finally gone different answers, which is great. Chris has locked in A Panetta. Adrian's locked in B Irani. What's great is they're both incorrect. It was D Rafaela Reggi. She was the 1985 winner of the tournament.
Sounds like
I don't think Pauline was.
Thursdays.
How did I miss that one? Fucking tennis.
Well, you got to do your research, mate.
Back then, anyone going to watch it?
Got to do your. Oh, you thought that your life membership was for life, mate. All of life, all of time.
Yeah, all
existence.
existence.
Yes. The questions get harder as we go along. So just like last week, picked early. Let's see how you go. Scores are still 3-3. We've got 2 questions to go. When did the ATP and WTA tournaments in Rome first run as a combined event in the same week? A, 1981, B, 1991, C, 2001, or D, 2011? In what year did the ATP and WTA tournaments in Rome first run as a combined event in the same week as it is today? Chris,
I'm waiting for the years again.
Sorry, that's my bad, Adrian. I'll do it a third time as well if you need it. A, 1981, B, 1991, C, 2001, or D, 2011? They've both gone the same answer. B, 1991. They're both about 20 years off. The answer is D, 2011. Before 2011, the men's and women's events were held at different times entirely. Combining them was part of a broader push by tours to create a handful of truly premium joint events similar to that of Indian Wells and Miami, and now Madrid as well. So there you go. We all learned something today. Both get that one incorrect. Score still tied at 3-3. Last question before the famous Who Am I segment that we all love. Hopefully we don't break Adrian this week. Question 6. Who is the only Australian woman to have won the women's singles title at the Rome Masters post-1990? Is it A, Ash Barty, B, Jelena Dokic, C, Sam Stosur, or D, Alicia Molik? Post-1990, who is the only Australian woman to have won the women's singles title at the Rome Masters? A, Barty, B, Dokic, C, Stosur, or D, Molik?
It's 2 players. It can only be 2 of them.
Oh, I'd like to hear who Chris thinks those 2 are. Age is already locked in, and I'm not takesy backsies. Chris has locked in A, Ash Barty. Adrian has locked in C, Sam
I feel like
Stosur.
Barty's the obvious.
Chris, who was the second person outside
Dokic.
of Barty? He should have gone with that one. The answer is B, Jelena Dokic. Dokic won the tournament in 1999, beating Emily Mauresmo 7-6, 6-1. I said post-1990 because there were a few winners in the Open and pre-Open era as well that were Australian. So thought we'd keep it topical within the last 30 years. You both started like a house on fire, 3-3. Both ended poorly. Seems to be a common theme. Peak early and tough. I give you this false sense of confidence early by making the questions easier, and then they get harder as they go along.
Well, you did say it was difficulty, so
did.
we came up at 3. That's
Came up at 3,
right?
Yeah, that's
we're fitting the bell curve. Yeah.
Some more than others. Yep. Very good. 3-3, which is fantastic because we're going to sudden death. Who am I? Doom. Gents, you know the rules. I'm going to read the Who Am I question. We're going to start hard on 5 points. It's going to get progressively easier as we go along. 4, 3, 2, 1. Once you know the answer, just yell your name. Give me your answer. Preferably the full name, but that's okay. We'll take part names as well, depending on the commonality of the name. If you're playing along at home, remember you can play along at home. Just yell your name really loudly when you know the answer. I'll hear it. Greg will hear it. That's about it. And we'll let you know if you get it right. Gentlemen, we're ready.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
For 5 points, I spent my formative tennis years training at the David Ferrer Tennis Academy in Spain under a coach I've worked with since I was 9 years old, despite not being born in Spain. As a junior, I won a Grand Slam boys doubles title alongside Blake Ellis in 2016. For 4 points, I made my professional debut in 2015 at an ITF event in Spain and reached the quarterfinals. I have a Uruguayan father and a Spanish mother. My father once owned an Italian restaurant in Sydney, where he met my mother while she was working there as a waitress. For 3 points, I have amassed 11 ATP singles titles, including one in 2026. I've reached the quarterfinals of all 4 Grand Slam tournaments. One of my biggest wins came in January 2024. Chris, who am I?
I don't have it. I fucked up. I don't have it. I realized it's not.
Say something.
Zabalos.
Say anything. Zabalos.
It's
No,
too
he's
old.
not
He's
Zabalos.
too old. He's too old.
He's Zabalos. He's
Yeah.
still running around Zabalos playing doubles.
Yes, he's
It's
too
very
old.
good.
He's much younger than that.
Adrian, congratulations on your win today on Battle of the Spuds. Fantastic.
I'm
I'm
might choke
surprised
this.
we've gotten this far, but anyway, here we are. I'll start again on 3 points. On 3 points, I've amassed 11 ATP singles titles, including one in 2026. I've reached the quarterfinals of all 4 Grand Slam tournaments. One of my biggest wins came in January 2024, where I defeated world number 1 Novak Djokovic, his first loss on Australian soil since 2018. For 2 points, I'm known as one of the fastest movers on the circuit, and opponents regularly cite my court coverage as among the best in the game. I reached a career-high singles ranking of world number 6 in July 2024. For Adrian, who am I?
Am I Alex de Minaur?
Alex de Minaur. Ding, 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 ding. That is correct. I forgot to give you the clue. It's topical. But by now you should know it's always topical. It's either topical in the outside world or it's topical in the Talkn Tennis world. And this week,
I didn't know
last
that
week, it was
with the
Talkn Tennis.
I had no idea that he trained in Spain.
I thought Chris might have got that on that one if he knew the background and upbringing. But yes, spent his formative years training in Spain. So there you go. We all learned something today.
Wowee.
I learned something. Chris learned something. Well, Chris learned nothing. He thinks it's Zabalos, but
I couldn't take it back, could I? I said it and I couldn't take it back. I just had doubles on my mind. I thought first, just say a double Spanish player. I don't know if Zabalos is even Spanish, probably Argentinian.
He's Argentinian.
There you go. See, I fucked up. I did want to do it Adrian last week and just like, just
that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. Yeah, Zabalos did not win a boys doubles title in 2016. I think he was over 30 in 2016. I think he's over 40.
He was a man.
He was a grown man. For 1 point, I'm Australia's top-ranked men's singles player and I've been written off by one of the members of this podcast. Who am I? Is the answer to the 1 point. I was hoping I got that far, but I'm going to throw it in anyway. Congratulations, Adrian.
Yeah.
You are today's winner. Here's your man. He was topical. He was topical for all the wrong reasons on this podcast. Again, if you've made it this far in the podcast, do yourself a favor. Go back to last week's podcast or just go to our YouTube channel at Talkn Tennis. You'll find the videos, a picture of Adrian, a very angry Adrian, staring down the barrel of Alex de Minaur, giving him the spray of all sprays for a whole 4 minutes and 11 seconds. It was something to behold. Go check that one out. Adrian, congratulations. You now take a 8-6 lead in the 2026 Battle on the Spuds, back on the winners board. You've won 5 of the last 6. Could be just last week was an anomaly. We don't know. We'll see in future weeks.
Congratulations, Adrian. You beat a drunk, so...
There's an asterisk. There's an asterisk on that win for Adrian. He beat someone visually and cognitively impaired.
Absolutely
Adrian,
no asterisk.
Anything you want to say to the masses, your followers, your legions?
Well, I do have a follow-up on our Greg and Derek front. And I don't know if you boys caught this, but Greg has He's made a blog. Yeah. So I don't need to go by paraphrasing what's been happening with exchanges. I'm reading directly from his blog. So here we are. I've got it in front of me, and I will go ahead.
Is it on Substack? Is it on Substack? Substack/Greg at Cincinnati blog?
Probably. I don't know. I just he forwarded
the blog in front of you.
Well, he forwarded it to me directly, so I'm just going by that.
Okay.
So I don't know where he's posted it.
You're getting direct mail.
So it's called Taking My Game to the Next Level, Personally and Professionally. He said, hey team, Greg here from Ohio, currently Florida-based for development purposes. Big update. I've taken some long service leave from work. Technically, it was strongly encouraged by HR after I kept referring to staff disagreements as unforced errors, suggesting we reset mentally after meetings. Bit of an overreaction in my opinion, but that's corporate tennis for you. Anyway, I decided to invest in myself. As you guys always say on the podcast, you've got to get out there and play. So I jumped on Craigslist, typed in open-minded tennis, casual but serious, and connected with someone here down in Florida. Didn't know what to expect, but I'll say this. She's got a great backhand, really clean, minimal fuss, knows what she's doing. Now we've had a few consecutive hitouts over the past couple of days. Early mornings, bit of Florida humidity, long rallies. It's been huge for my development, and I've started calling them sessions. She did mention at one point that I talk through every point too much, but I think that's just part of bringing a high tennis IQ to the court. I've been working on my serve as well, still building, still growing. She said it's unpredictable, which I'm choosing to take as a compliment. Off the court, we've grabbed a couple of coffees after playing.
Whoa.
Not just tennis either, life stuff, mindset, surfaces, that kind of thing. And I'll be honest, I think I'm starting to fancy her a bit.
Jeez.
There's just something about sharing a few long rallies with someone. You learn a lot about a person in those moments, their movement, their resilience, their shot selection under pressure. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but there's definitely something building here, chemically and tactically. We've got another session lined up tomorrow. Might suggest a doubles situation at some point. Ease into that format. Anyway, just want to check in and let you know how the journey's progressing. Still learning, still competing, still putting in the work. And as I always say, you got to earn your serves. Greg.
Jesus, Greg.
So
He's made some inroads.
He's made inroads, and I'm keen to see where this goes. Derek has actually been very quiet. Heard nothing from Derek.
Okay.
Oh,
so we'll wait to see what happens there. It is a bit worrying. It's a bit concerning. It's very unlike Derek. So we'll wait and see what happens there. But that is what's going on the Greg front. And I wonder what's going to happen with the doubles situation. That intrigues me.
Yes. So are they going to play a tournament, or are they just going to find two people?
It's casual but serious.
Oh, that's right. Whatever that means.
Well, you got to earn your serves.
Sure, whatever that means as well.
So we'll look forward to the developments there.
Definitely. I think we've found a shining light from Greg's leave from his work. And I'm really keen and interested to see what transpires from this.
I agree. And Florida, of all places, down in Derek's hometown. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yes.
See if they connect, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. Well,
they can play singles against each other.
Yeah, watch this space for next week. I look forward. I might have to start hitting up Greg directly.
Yeah.
See what's
just
going on. I'm intrigued.
Reach out, just
I don't want to scare him off, but I want to know.
Put the feelers out.
Yeah. So that's what's been happening with me. That's the excitement.
If it gets really exciting, I mean, Chris is going to pack up and move to Florida and join the tennis scene down there with Greg.
All right.
Go.
Let's go, boys.
All his
Got the bubble lot ready to go.
His internship down there at JP Morgan, so maybe he'll pop down for.
Yeah, the office is
Oh,
down
okay.
there, so yeah.
That's right.
Chris, is that where you store your tennis racket?
It is, and I think Lorna's got a holiday home down there, so we'll just pack up shop and just scoot off there for the weekend, and
Oh, okay.
we'll make most of it.
Catch a few sets with Greg.
Always, yeah. If Lorna lets me, she's got me by the balls these days.
Yeah, I don't hear you complaining though. That's the thing.
Yeah, not at all. No.
No. Very good. Thank you, Adrian. As always, keep us posted on everything that's happening from our legions of fans over in the US of A. Chris, any parting words from yourself? Anything you want to say to your legions, predominantly on X?
No real particular words. I've been quite quiet on the X front. I've been mostly on YouTube these days, trying to get up our glorious videos. So if you are familiar with YouTube and you frequent there a lot, hit up our Talkn Tennis page, because I've been busy putting up our finest work that we do here on our podcast and putting it to shorts and videos. Give us a subscribe, a like, give us a comment if you're feeling brave enough, and keep an eye out for our videos there, and we look forward to engaging with you and delivering our beautiful content.
Let us know what you think about Adrian's rant on Alex de Minaur last week as well. I'm keen to know. It's divided opinion. Opinion amongst the legions.
Yes. Yeah.
It's divided one way predominantly.
It is one. Yeah, it's not that divided at all. It's it's on the one side.
Well, Adrian's on one side and everyone else is on the other side. So it's still divisible by something. Yes. Get on YouTube if you want to see clips of the podcast there. I think Derek's a frequent watcher of our shorts as well. He doesn't watch full episodes. He just watches the shorts. So
he loves the short clip.
Yeah. Go there. If Reddit's more your thing, we've created a new subreddit on Reddit, the Talkn Tennis podcast subreddit. It's unmoderated. Well, it's moderated by me, meaning it's unmoderated. There's 3 rules. The 2 rules are forced by Reddit. The 3rd rule is rules are made to be broken. So do what you want. I don't care. I'm not going to take your post down. I'm not going to ban you. Say what you want. Go out there. Just let's get some dialogue going. So I'm on there. I know Chris is on there, and I know Adrian. Adrian partakes in a bit of Reddit every now and again. So get on the Talkn Tennis podcast subreddit. You can follow us there. Follow Chris on X. And of course, as I said before, Spotify, 5-star review, follow us, and you can get some strings. Chris is going to bring it back out. Yes, there they are. There they are. For the audio listeners, Chris has got some packets of strings. Apparently,
Can you give us some ASMR with the strings, please?
Synthetic gut.
Packets.
Synthetic gut. Synthetic gut is the most popular string on tour. It's made from towel.
ASMR.
I don't know what ASMR is. All right, I'm just going to tell you what it is. What the fuck is ASMR?
Chris is about 20 years behind in culture. Chris is living in he's living in his parents' basement, watching fucking Bayers play round 1. Bayers fucking botching 7 match points in his parents' basement.
Too busy partaking in a podcast with his fucking back turned, watching tennis.
I know. Spend more time watching Bayers botch match points than on a podcast, and not busy enough to know what ASMR is. Adrian, I can't even explain ASMR. I don't even know what it stands for. But everyone knows what it is. It's like assumed knowledge, right?
It is.
We even live under a rock.
I thought young whippersnapper like you, Chrissy, would
I know. Of any person who's going to get it, I thought it'd be Chris.
There's some things I don't know. All right. So I haven't bothered to look it up. Can someone just tell me so I don't have to look it up?
No. I want you to go to YouTube and type in ASMR videos.
Well, I'm not telling you about these strings.
No, here's about the strings.
They're my second draw.
Well, we wanted to hear the strings. We didn't want to hear you describing the strings.
I was about to impart some very informative knowledge on where the strings come from, but you're too busy with your ASMR, ass to mouth, whatever it fucking means. I don't know. All right?
Ass to mouth. It's not dirty. It's not safe for work. That's my Reddit page, subreddit. No, we'll tell you afterwards. Go on YouTube, type in ASMR videos. He's going to do that now while I wrap up.
Autonomous
everybody who's
sensory median response. A relaxing,
knows that.
tingling sensation that usually beings on the scalp. That doesn't sound right at all. Anyway, you conclude this, please, podcast.
We're over an hour and a half. Thank you to everybody who's made it this far to the podcast. If you're still here, then that's on you at this point, but we appreciate your support. Help us out again. 5-star review. I want a lot of 5-star reviews on Spotify. Or by following us on the other streaming platforms like Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Buzzsprout, Music Bee, and on the Glen 20 as well. Yeah, follow us on Glen 20. Follow us on all the platforms that are out there and the ones I just made up. We will catch you next week for more tennis chat. Good evening and good night.